cats, fellas, introduce yourselves.
Number 28, Kenneth Watson on the carry. Ratner's extra point attempt is up and good. Intercepted. Touchdown for Half Moon Bay.
Right now we're seeing a drive here by Half Moon Bay. Beautiful misdirection as Williams is going all the way across the 40 and down to 34, being driven out. Half Moon Bay has scored the last 8 points of this ball game.
Touchdown, Half Moon Bay. 16-2 on the carry.
This is honestly I think it's a long time coming. Steele Kane's been working for this. We've been working for this. We ran that championship hill, which we're now going to call state. We're not going to. Hey, be quiet! We're not going to call it State Champion Hill because we just did this, and we did it for the brothers, we did it for Will Burton, and we did it as a unit. And it feels amazing.
You know, you guys had a good handle of this, but then it got real tight there in the second half. How did you guys keep your composure when it was going back and forth?
Coach brought us into the locker room. He talked to us. He told us that we're a second-half team, and we proved it all season when we beat Granite, when we beat Bishops, and we were down at the halftime, and we came back in this game. We turned on the switch, and we got to work.
You talked a lot about how you were happy to play here because for you guys, this place is a second home. Did it feel like that tonight?
Hey, Steele County is always our home, and we're always going to remember this day, and all the kids under us will always remember this day, and this is now our second home for life.
For life.
For life.
Good way to finish out your career here?
Yes, sir. Amazing.
This was a tough one. This was a grinder the whole way through. I mean, guys were landing in the end zone and just lying there because they were so tired. How'd you guys get through this?
So, you know, I never felt comfortable with the lead the whole time. I knew I was ready at any time to go out on that offense and make something happen. But, you know, both sides of the ball working. Mikhail had that, 69-yard fumble recovery. And, you know, just love my guys. It's a brotherhood here at Steele Canyon, and we hope this legacy continues, you know.
What does this say about Steele Canyon in football? Only state champs in the county is at Steele Canyon.
I mean, it's just an eye-opener. You know, everybody was sleeping on us this year, but better not be next year because we got some guys coming back.
I don't know if I've met a more confident quarterback than you. I remember the words you spoke when you were on this field last time about how you knew and how your whole team knew you would be here. I'm betting it's the same again this week, preparing for this game.
I woke up this morning knowing we were about to be state champions. And, you know, that's just what this team has been through all season long. You know, nobody believed in us, but we believed, and we went in that locker room. And when we were on the field, that we were brothers for life and, you know, had to come out here and get the win.
You've had a team that's been so confident about what they could do. Where were you at as this whole thing was going? Did you feed off of their belief that you could finish this off?
I like to believe that I do. But man, these guys just, every single game is so close every single time, and they find ways to win. They're a great second half football team all season long. Brendan, they found a way in the second half to do whatever it takes to win a football game. And as a coach, you want kids to believe in what you're saying, you know, believe in the process of what we're doing. And these guys really bought into what we were trying to get them to do.
Is there any way to even describe this kind of run where you go, you beat an undefeated Ramona, you get through the regionals, and then you get to this point and you're lifting that trophy?
I don't know that there's words to describe it, you know, other than, you know, every time it's just us. When it's just the football team together, we talk about believing in each other, and it's not just words. Like, we literally sit there and go, look, man, we've got to be with each other to make this thing happen. And they really did. I mean, they'll sit out here on the football field right now for the next 45 minutes just because they love each other. I mean, it's a really tight-knit group of kids. They like each other. A lot of them have grown up together, and they go out and battle for each other every day.
Take me through the game. I mean, you had that early jump on the lead, and then they just kept clawing. I know, you know, they're running their wing, they're flex bone, and they're just getting at you. So take me through the ebb and flow of the game.
So that I knew their system was going to give us problems. We just don't see that offense, and you can't mimic it in practice as much as you want to believe that you can, especially this week because we didn't want to be physical this week at all. You know, we were pretty beat up after last week's game, so it was very difficult for us to get ready for it. So I knew once they got into that tight double wing set, we were going to have problems. So we needed somebody to step up and make a play. They made phenomenal adjustments. They were taking it wide and getting the cut back, so then we had to make adjustment to get the cut back. I mean, it was pretty incredible.
I just want to know the last thing. When they handed you that trophy, what was going through your head?
Just unbelievable. Like, it's one of those things as a coach, you know, I dreamed of coaching in a CIF championship. I never dreamed of coaching. The state championship game wasn't around when I first started coaching, so it was never even in the realm of possibility for me. So the first thing I did today in our last meeting was to thank them because they put me in an opportunity to be beyond my dreams. You know, these last two games have been beyond anything I ever dreamed of getting the chance to coach in.